Schrader on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
The biggest mistake you can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise, the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Shotgun now for Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
All right. Throwing on third down, Stroud. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. The Texans set to punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. The return begins on their side of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Colts and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage.
Okay, ready?
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Ready? Rep 70, Denver Wolf. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. On the move, headed right. He's going deep, depth brought in, inside the 20. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pull out in front further, 13-zip. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14, Texans nothing.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Escapes a defender. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go.
Stroud off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
All right.
Stroud to throw again on second. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Colts ready to take the field. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Pass to 60. Pass to 18. 18, rattle it. 18, rattle it. Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Chased out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Come on. Set. 19, Tiger. Let's go.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Ready, break. Liking, let's go. 60 Eagles.
Running for the first time with the Louisville Cardinal. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. As he's out shyer that time on the tackle. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready up.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Get up. 19 tight. 19. Cowboy 80. Let go.
To throw, Richardson. That side is reeled in by Warren. All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts take a 20-zip lead. They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts push their lead to 21-zip already.
Texans nothing.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st down, Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Gain of 15. 1st down, Texans.
They go play action with Stroud. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This one goes for 3 yards. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. He'll get 22 out of that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Texans, first down. A gain of 22 yards.
On the ground again with Mixon. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
From the gun, Stroud. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
We'll air it out on third. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 21-0 our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. Teams getting out there and ready to resume play. Zerline puts it through. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He'll begin his return from the 11. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Colts and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Go! Crackle 80. Hey, Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Throwing now, Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. Winds up and chucks this deep right. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Texans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. That's one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. Too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
It is so easy to marvel at the sheer amount of distance he threw that football. But can we also take a step back and marvel about the amount of distance covered by that defender? He had to stick in coverage 50 yards down the field, and that's not just it. It's not even about getting there. Once you get there, you got to make the play. He did it. That is job well done. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Nixon's going to get this off his own read. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. To the air, Stroud. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got him. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. They're down to their final one in this half. Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Colts back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns.
Here we go. Drop 6, Viking 18.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Connecting on the slant. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. More than 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Ready, set.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
18, Pioneer. Warrior 70. Get ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. The Texans closing in, and they get to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And this is what the modern safety is all about in today's game. More and more, we see guys with an interception and a sack in the same game who can line up seemingly in 10 different positions on the field. Almost a positionless defender, yet their impact can be so great.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He throws a bullet to the center. They connect on the deep shot. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness.
And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts grow their lead yet again.
Texans 3. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money, a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Collins, the receiver, in motion left. Here's Stroud. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. And they get to him again. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Colts and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Buffalo 18.
On first down, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
19, tight. 19. Let's go now. Hook, 19, 18. 19, light. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Hits his running back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Well, I know it says running back on the roster, Brock, but this guy's having a pretty great start catching the football instead.
It's what the best of them do. I mean, look around the league. These running backs want to get paid, right? They want theirs. Well, catch a ball like this, and trust me, you'll get yours.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Bronco, go.
Goodson runs it in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts making this a laugher before halftime. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts continue piling on to this lead.
Texans 3.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out now come the Texans on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give them some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18.
Shotgun now for Stroud. This one's out to Noel, left side. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
So 3rd and 6 on deck, Bronk, as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go.
Again to Mixon up the middle. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Punting unit out now. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead.
Ready.
They'll run here on 1st down. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
7-5, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Looking quickly here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Panther and left. Trap 60. Trap 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Checks, man. Hut, go.
Here's Richardson. Escapes out to the left. On the run, deep down the left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
19 Lions. Buffalo 80. Panther Street. Panther Street.
To the air on 3rd and long. Rolling left, buying some time. On the run, deep down the left side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts get 4 points to end the lopsided first half. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
And now they'll try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts tack on 7 more to their lead.
42, Texans 3. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
18.
He's back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
Okay.
The final throw before the break. That's caught for the first. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen. So let's go to the second half. Send it back out to our broadcast team,
The kicking
Kate
team
Scott
all ready for
and
the
Brock
Texans,
Hewitt.
and forward they run to send it away. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give them the ball at the 40-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick.
Ready up.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Roll. Tag. 70 Timberwolves. Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat. Hut.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
70 Lions. Hurt.
They give it to him again. Get some space around midfield. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And That is good for an Indianapolis first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19.
First down throw here from Richardson. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. So Richardson brings things to a halt with enough for that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Buffalo 8. Come on, come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check. Hurt. Let's go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Now pause as we attend to an injured player, and you could hear the stadium take a collective breath. It's their quarterback, Anthony Richardson, who's in need of some assistance. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
18, 60 Bison, Cup 19, Cup 19. Swear up, man. 60 back. Warrior 70.
Third and long for him here. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. That one nabbed by Warren. And they're going to stop him, but he's got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end
Here's
did.
the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow the lead coming out of halftime. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. That one right down the middle. And the Colts continue adding on to that lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this one is launched downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point of this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Colts and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season.
Let's go now. Mustang 19. Hey, check that. Street.
To the air on this 1st down. Richardson absolutely fires this one right side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
70 Ranger. Check, Bobcat. Go.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Ready.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Dragon. Hey. Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down. None of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
That's Cougar 19.
He gets it again. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you gonna do? In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight.
Tried to throw on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the fourth. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Oh, 18. Let's go.
To the air, Stroud. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got him. It's the 5th time they've gotten their first sack of this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down.
Here we go. Tony.
Back to throw, Stroud. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Ball taken in at the 36. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now, elsewhere on the return, there's an injured player in need of some attention, which he will get as trainers head his way.
On the go.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 19, 70 Timberwolf.
Play action with Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Like 65, Cap, 65, Cap 60, Cap 60.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the Texans' 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. On the move, headed right. He can run it. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Bronco 80.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. I know it's a tough mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Dragon 60. Tag. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 60, Panther 60. Buffalo 18.
From the red zone now. Dumped off to his running back. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts continue adding to an insurmountable lead. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game, and now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. Here comes a 2-point try partner, Richardson, bringing his offense to the line. Has it at the 2. And he's into the end zone, so the blowout continues as they tack on 2 more. All right, I might have understood this a couple of touchdowns ago. At this point, I'm not sure you can find much justification for going for 2, but they did, and that landslide grows bigger still.
Okay, does this feel personal to you?
Yeah, it does.
It does, right? This feels personal, and honestly, I'm having a flashback to Pete Carroll, Jim Harbaugh, USC, Stanford. After the game, when those two went out on the field, like, what's your deal? What's your deal? What's your deal? Keep the camera rolling because this handshake's going to be rather interesting.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tony.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has a man downfield, it's Collins. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First and 10 are on to Mixon. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. A pickup of 17. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
First and 10 from the 32.
All right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, the Colts got to it first.
You know, Kate, defenders today are top. Don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Ready, right?
On first down, they'll run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
7 Pirates, 7 19 tight, 19, Panther 60, Panther 60. Go check, go check. Big Lion.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He rolls to his right. That one's complete, right side. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Mustang 19. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Richardson on third. This is a heater going deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Go.
Going for it on 4th. Richardson. Chased out to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long.
And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. Oh, the Colts got to it first. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Throwing the out route. Pierce loses it on the hit. And he falls on his own miscue. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth. And they want to take one more look.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on heat between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Extra cut to the right sideline. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
19 tight, 19 tight.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go, stack, ready.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Take off.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Third and goal now as they try to pile on further.
60 Bobcats. 60. Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, right?
Third and long for him here. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts throwing 6 more on the blowout. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
67, Texans 3.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Jukes away from 1. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Here he goes, one final shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indy.
Gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Give me that touch of my head. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You been driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't wanna see more? No, you wanna see more but you wanna see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no love? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch of my savior. Keeping that touch with my haters.